past few months, I've been focusing my studies on a wide range of species from the canid family. Throughout this journey, I illustrated various members of this diverse group, including wolves, domesticated dogs, coyotes, jackals, and different kinds of foxes. Each species offered unique features and differences in form and behavior. With this final study, I'm wrapping up my exploration of canids by turning my attention to the true foxes, concentrating on species from the Vulpes genus. This focused approach allows me to observe subtle distinctions and better understand the shared traits within this remarkable group. What makes foxes distinct from wolves or domesticated dogs is their overall morphology and behavior. Foxes, especially those in the Vulpes genus, are generally smaller and more lightly built, with slender limbs, narrow snouts, and famously bushy tails. Their large, upright ears and sharp, alert expressions give them a unique silhouette among canids. Unlike the more social and pack-oriented behavior seen in wolves or many domestic dog breeds, foxes tend to be more solitary and elusive. They are also incredibly adaptable, thriving in diverse environments from deserts to Arctic tundras to urban areas. Their versatility combined with their subtle elegance and resourcefulness makes foxes not only interesting animals to study but also visually compelling subjects to draw. I began my study with the red fox, as it is arguably the most iconic and widely recognized member of the Vulpes genus, and perhaps even the entire canid family. With its striking reddish-orange coat, white underbelly, black legs, and bushy tail, the red fox has become a visual shorthand for the idea of a fox in folklore, media, and art. Native to much of the northern hemisphere, the red fox is the most widespread wild canid in the world, thriving across Europe, Asia, North Africa, and North America. Its adaptability is remarkable. It can live in forests, grasslands, deserts, mountains, and even urban settings. Known for its intelligence and cunning behavior, the red fox often appears in mythologies and fairy tales as a trickster figure. For these reasons, it felt like the perfect starting point for my visual exploration of foxes, a familiar foundation before diving into the more regionally specific or lesser-known species in the genus. The red fox stands out not only for its size but also for its remarkable adaptability to diverse environments. While most people recognize it for its reddish coat, individuals can also appear in other color morphs, including leucistic and melanistic forms. It is the most widely distributed fox species, with 45 recognized subspecies that range from large northern foxes to smaller desert-dwelling types in Asia and North Africa. Red foxes typically live in family-based groups, often with a mated pair and their offspring. They primarily hunt small rodents but have a varied diet that includes rabbits, birds, reptiles, fruit, and even insects. Although skilled predators, they face threats from wolves, large birds of prey, and big cats. Long associated with human culture, the red fox is featured prominently in folklore and has historically been hunted for its fur. Interestingly, efforts to domesticate this species in Russia have produced tame variants like the silver fox. I then chose to illustrate the kit fox, which is a small desert-adapted fox species native to the southwestern United States and northern Mexico. It is easily recognized by its large ears, which help with thermal regulation in hot, arid environments and contribute to its excellent hearing. Much smaller than the red fox, the kit fox has a slender body, a narrow face, and a long bushy tail with a black tip. Its fur is typically pale gray or buff, helping it blend into the desert landscape. Kit foxes are primarily nocturnal and prefer to avoid the daytime heat by staying in dens, often dug in sandy soils or taken over from other animals. Their diet consists mainly of small mammals like rodents and rabbits, but they also eat insects, birds, and some plant matter when available. Though solitary in hunting, they form monogamous pairs during breeding season. The kit fox faces threats from habitat loss and predation by coyotes, but remains relatively stable in population. Then I started drawing Rüppell's fox, which is also a small desert-dwelling fox species. It is found across North Africa, the Middle East, and parts of Central Asia, adapted to extreme arid environments. It has thick, pale, sandy or grayish fur that reflects sunlight and blends with desert landscapes. One of its most distinctive features is its large, wide ears, which help dissipate heat and enhance its hearing, essential traits for surviving in hot, open habitats. Rüppell's fox is smaller than the red fox and has a more delicate build with a bushy tail, often tipped in white. It is a nocturnal and highly elusive animal, spending the day in burrows and becoming active at night to forage. Its diet includes insects, small mammals, birds, reptiles, and some plant matter. Despite its harsh environments, Rüppell's fox is well adapted and not currently endangered, though it faces pressures from habitat encroachment and competition with other carnivores like feral dogs and jackals. Then I turned my attention to the fennec fox. It is the smallest species in the canet family, yet it has some of the largest ears relative to its body size. This turned out to be my favorite sketch in this bunch, maybe because this type is much cuter with those large ears and small size. Native to the Sahara Desert and other arid regions of North Africa, the fennec fox is perfectly adapted to desert life. Its enormous ears help regulate body temperature and detect prey underground, while its thick, sandy-colored fur insulates against both hot days and cold nights. Its fur-covered paws protect it from the scorching desert sand. Fennec foxes are nocturnal, avoiding the daytime heat and emerging at night to hunt insects, rodents, birds, and plants. They're social animals, often living in small family groups and digging extensive burrows for shelter. Their small size, large eyes, and big ears give them a highly recognizable and endearing appearance, making them popular as exotic pet traits, though capturing them from the wild is discouraged. Despite environmental challenges, the species is currently not considered endangered. I ended this series of illustrations with the Arctic fox, a species that stands out with its extreme adaptations to some of the harshest climates on Earth. Found in the Arctic tundra regions of the Northern Hemisphere, this fox is well known for its dense insulating fur that changes color with the seasons, white in winter to blend in with the snow, and brown or gray in summer for better camouflage against the rocky tundra. Its compact body shape, short ears, and furry soles help conserve heat, making it suitably suited for freezing temperatures. Arctic foxes primarily feed on small mammals like lemmings, but they're opportunistic scavengers as well, often trailing polar bears to feed on their leftover carcasses. Despite its remote habitat, the Arctic fox faces threats from climate change, which affects its prey availability and expands the range of competitors like the red fox. Still, it remains one of the most iconic and resilient animals of the polar world. I also found that Arctic foxes are especially cute. Something about their round, compact shape and extra fluffy tail really stood out to me. Unlike many other foxes in the Vulpes genus, they don't have large, distinct ears, which gives them a softer, more puppy-like appearance. Their thick fur and curled up posture, especially when they're trying to stay warm, make them look like little snowballs. That fluffy tail isn't just for show either, it helps them to keep insulated in extreme cold. This design feels both functional and irresistibly charming. I did these fox studies with the hopes that maybe they will serve as a strong foundation for my future work, getting better with my understanding of anatomy, behavior, and traits that I can bring into more imaginative and original creations. Moving forward, I plan to continue expanding my knowledge by studying a wide range of animals, and I'm excited to share these journeys and discoveries as I keep learning and creating. So, see you in the next study.